yourself something funky.
I think we've got Gremlins. As I click the live button, everything all over here, what's normally there, just completely changed, and everything went a bit funny and pear-shaped. So if anything goes wrong, we've got Gremlins. But speaking of Gremlins, we'll bring one in.
Huh. Well, you look fine to me, but...
Everything was all going right weird over there. When I went live, I clicked the go live button and it came up and said go live. And then it just went off. And then all this side of my screen all changed as well. And it was like, well, what's going on? Is it a new layout? Has StreamYard updated? I didn't know what was going on. And
yes, Stu, I was a minute late. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. The lateness wasn't me, by the way. The lateness was...
Yeah, that's all my fault.
There we go. So there we go. We've got the lateness out the way, and we've got the Gremlins out the way. If there's any Gremlins, that's me. If there's any lateness, that's him.
Sounds about right. Oh. You got anything you want to say, or shall we just get straight into things?
Evening, Surfer Dude. We've got the Silver Surfer over on YouTube.
Oh, yep, that we do.
He's got something really,
Thanks,
really cool in the works, but we're going to keep that hush-hush at the moment.
Oh, secret stuff.
He's got something really cool that looks good.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Anyway. What you been up to this week, Spice Freak?
Well, as you know, I've been away for a while. So, part of that was family visiting my sister. And it turns out she had a whole load of stuff for me that hadn't quite made it down, or rather up, if you prefer, from Scotland. So we're going to be looking at a few Scottish ones today.
It wouldn't be up from Scotland, it'd be down from Scotland. Scotland's up.
Really? I thought it was supposed to be down to Scotland, but I don't know. It makes no sense to me.
Scotland's upwards, Scotland's north.
Scotland's around the side of the planet. It's not up or down.
Yeah, we go on north and south and east and west. So Scotland's north, it's up. It's up near the North Pole, not down near the South Pole.
Ah, whatever. Anyway, we have, first off, from the Bonnie Sauce Co., there's Smoky Chipotle.
Smoky Chipotle.
And we also have an old favorite. Tom's Curious Sauces' Blueberry Ghost Pepper Sauce. I'm not sure if he makes this anymore. I don't think he does. I think this one might be old stock, but I used to really like it, so I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it again.
Blueberries are supposed to be good for you, but I just don't like them.
No? I love them.
I'm not really a fruity person, really. Well, I am fruity.
How about when the fruit's a bit more savoury? Because I find blueberry and ghost pepper sauces, you get some that are sweet, but you get some that are savoury and have a nice touch of black pepper and are really nice on your beef and stuff.
Well, I always say I'm not a fruity, but well, I don't like fruit. But every time I make a curry, I chuck a tin of fruit in. Every single time I make a curry, some fruit goes in there.
There we go then.
Just something to just chuck in and hide. People don't know it's there, but it does add.
So the third one of the bunch is Trodden Black's Dead Hot Sauce, which from the label, you see all that, you see that skull growing underground, you see the chilies on top. Looks like it should be a black garlic sauce, doesn't it? Or something equally dark and rich and earthy. Nah, it's pineapple and Scotch bonnet.
That's got to be Dave Evans.
Yeah, we know that's Dave Evans. No pips today, but I'll take a look on their website and see if there's anything cool there for next week. Okay, now though... Pips are a Bristolian, I think it is, brand, who are local to Dave Evans, and we hear about them every goddamn week.
Everybody in this group knows who Pips are. Well done, Dave Evans.
This is the Bonnie Sauce Co. down in Edinburgh. And this is their Smoky Chipotle. As you can see, decent thickness, good and chunky. Going to have to just get the edges off the spoon though, because quite drippy as well. I can't get you a better close up than that, I'm afraid.
It actually
But
looks like a spoonful of curry.
yeah, it does. Because you can also see the little bits of herb in it and the red oil in it. And yeah, it's smooth, it's creamy, it's sharp, it's herby. There is definitely a lot of acid in that. Lemon juice is the first ingredient that isn't water, followed by rapeseed oil. So yeah, there's the acidity and the creaminess. They then mention it's 4% adobo, which I believe is their own adobo spice blend. Oh, sorry, no, it's 4% paprika in the adobo. Then there's garlic powder, chili powder, cumin, black pepper, smoked jalapeno powder, coriander leaf. Now, coriander leaf is not common in adobo. Adobo sauce usually uses coriander seed. So I don't think this is quite the usual authentic Mexican spices, but frankly, the herbiness works nicely in there. I made 8.5% chipotle, bit of onion, lime, spirit vinegar, sugar, citrus fiber, and salt.
That actually sounds good to me.
Can you ask the people in the background to be a bit quieter?
Yeah, can the people in the background be a bit quieter, please? Yeah, that actually sounds quite nice to me, that one.
Yeah. It is very acidic, but it is nice. It goes really well in a casserole, which I know you like. It goes great over Mexican food because of that coriander leaf and the Mexican spice blend. And yeah. If you don't mind something a bit tart, it's a very nice chipotle sauce.
What heat is it?
The high end of what you'd expect from chipotle. There's no other chili in there, really. It's not anything crazy, but, you know, supermarket medium, maybe.
Oh,
it's got a decent kick to it, but nothing unreasonable at all.
Good to see you, Pepperwurst.
So yeah, we'll move on to the Trodden Black one. This is their dead hot sauce. Let's see if it says on the label where they're based, because I'll be honest, I forgot to look them up. troddenblack.co.uk. So they're easy to find online. And actually, I should mention there's a website for the other one as well. The Bonnie Source Co. set. Yeah, bonniesourceco.com for these ones. I will say, last time I looked at their website, their images were utter garbage. The sauces look so much better in person. And they're actually some really nice sauces. They just don't look it online. But yeah, this one's troddenblack.co.uk. FK14. I have no idea where that is. Oh, hello there from Chicago. That's a ways away. But yeah, this is pineapple, cider vinegar, Scotch bonnet chili, red onion, ginger, garlic, dark brown sugar, salt, turmeric, and lime rind.
I'm already giving this a thumbs down, and you haven't even opened the bottle. I saw one ingredient.
Which one's that?
Pineapple.
Ah, not a fan, eh? I like my pineapple sauces a lot, and Scotch bonnet's great too.
Saying that though, I have had a couple of good pineapple sauces when you put it on ice cream. So,
oh, I'm just seeing someone talking about ricottos in the chat.
That would
wait. You make a jam with ricottos, Arena? Why have you not told me this? I do smell that hint of turmeric in there. I think something might be fermented in this, but we'll see.
The turmeric could be the yellow colour.
Yep. Oh, it'll be part of that, definitely. Oh, there we go. Right, so there is some thick... Good. pineapple pulp in there, but it is also quite liquid. Smooth like baby food. Definitely has more of a kick than any baby food should, though. That's not light on the Scotch bonnet. It is a decent bit lighter on the pineapple, but I do still get the tang of it up front and a little bit of that sweet tropical flavor before the heat takes over. But yeah, it's not nearly as sweet as the sugar implied to me, though, once the Scotch bonnet comes through. It is quite savory, a little bit earthy. I do taste the garlic and turmeric coming through a bit. And there's even a light hiccup from that. Huh.
Just had the hiccups there. That sounds like, you know, the controversial thing about should pineapple belong on a pizza, and many people say no. Right? That sounds like the solution. You order your pizza as normal, and then those that want to put pineapple on the pizza can just put a bit of a splash of that on.
Yeah, I generally like something a bit more pineapple forward for that. But that's me. Other people, this will definitely work for.
Just not that pineapple forward at all.
There's definitely a little bit of pineapple up front, but it is more Scotch bonnet, which was surprising to me. Normally it's the other way around. Normally it's fruit first, chili after, and not as much of the chili. Yeah, I'd get pineapple on the pizza and then add more with this.
That's
I agree, Patrick. But I mean, it's also going to go great into curries, and especially if you like a dansak, which is already a little bit pineapple-y. Pineapple and hint of lentil one. Bit of this, add a little bit more fruitiness, definitely more heat, more red chili flavor to it. Trying to think where else I'd use this other than the obvious Jamaican patties. But yeah.
I reckon that sounds like, you know, the curry sauce that you get in a chip shop when you go and get chip shop curry sauce. I reckon that sounds like it might go with a little splash of that.
Interesting. Normally I just go for black pepper.
Black pepper, I've not tried that.
I really like black pepper with my curry sauce or my Japanese style curries.
I really like black pepper, and I have never ever tried that, so that's something that I'm going to have to try.
If you ever had the Chili Jam Man's boot grinder, that also works really well. It's like the black pepper, but with a little bit of Szechuan and ghost pepper in it too.
See, this is why I like doing this. I'll learn things.
And then, yeah, we have the Tom's Curious Sauces one. This used to be called Purple Pain, after the Prince song Purple Rain. I think he changed it to be part of his main lineup. And then I don't think he makes it anymore. I think Tom sadly retired. If he does still exist, though, curioussauces.co.uk is where you'll find it. Ooh, you know what? That's a good shout. Beans on toast.
Really?
Do you remember the any UK Naga sauce that's Naga and apple?
Yeah.
The pineapple fills a similar role to the apple. I could really see it working in the same way that did.
I think I'll take your word for it.
Fair enough.
It's just because of my thing with pineapple.
Yeah, I get it. If you don't like pineapple, might not be for you. But at the same time, it is more Scotch bonnet than it is pineapple still. This one is blueberries, orange juice, water, lime juice, ghost pepper, sugar, onion powder, apple cider vinegar, and that's it. Smells very tangy.
That's
Smells
blueberries
citrusy.
to me. Blueberries to me, they make my mouth feel as though they've dried out.
Oh, that doesn't sound normal.
That's why I don't like blueberries.
So I think you can see with the way the light shines off it when I move it that the surface is rippling. That is a very, very thin sauce.
Very.
You can see tiny grains of blueberry in it, though.
That sauce literally looked like Ribena on a spoon. Well, obviously darker, but the consistency.
Not far off, yeah. Okay, so the black pepper's in there. The blueberry's definitely there, and it is that savory cooked blueberry flavor. There is a tangy, almost minty taste up front that I'm not sure exactly where it comes from, but I think the orange is part of it.
I can see Patrick's comment there where he says pineapple could work with pork. Yeah, I can see how that could, because apple works with pork too. So, yeah, I'll give you that one.
One of the secrets with pineapple is that it contains a thing called bromelain, which naturally digests animal flesh. The idea is that it basically just injures whatever ends up eating it, because it dissolves the skin of the inside of your mouth slightly. It doesn't do a lot of harm to people, but if you apply it to meat, leave it for a while, it really tenderizes the meat. Pineapple is one of the best things for that. So,
anyway, back to the sauce. That was my fault.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit more. I'm not gonna say it's milder than the Scotch bonnet one, but the Scotch bonnet one definitely caught me off guard in a way that this isn't doing.
But it's very, very runny. It looks like a syrup that you would add to a drink.
Yeah, practically. It doesn't taste like a syrup that you would add to things. It's not very sweet. There's a little bit of sweetness to it, but it is primarily savory. And yeah, the black pepper, the blueberry, the hint of ghost pepper go really nicely together. Personally, though, I find that sort of orangey, almost minty tang up front doesn't quite do it for me. And I'm not sure quite what's contributing to that beyond the orange.
What would you possibly use that on? Because it looks like the consistency of something like Worcestershire sauce or Henderson's relish, but
previously I've mixed it in with the meat for rice balls, and I do quite like this in a vindaloo as well.
I've got Asian style cooking and stuff like that, where you splash a bit in. I could see how that could liven things up.
But yeah, it does go really well with particularly rich, savory meat dishes. A good bit of beef with this definitely works. Pork, not sure quite what else, but mature cheese. Yeah, I see it.
Sarah says marinated chicken.
That doesn't sound quite as appealing to me, but at the same time, like just about all of the other sauces, it goes great on nuggets. And if you've tried the Hot Ones lineup, they had a blueberry and ghost pepper sauce on there from Bravado Spice Co. I think I remember you tried that, Luciano, and hated it. I did as well. It was ridiculously vinegary.
I was about to say it was very, very, very vinegary.
Yeah, this is a good alternative to that, where most of the acid comes from fruit and there's not nearly the same degree of it. So this goes well on your nuggets in a way that that one just did not.
That sounds like it might go on the ice cream then.
It might. Probably not for me, because I find just about any amount of vinegar in a sauce too much with ice cream, but a lot of people aren't quite as sensitive to that combination as I am and enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, if the vinegar's too high, it doesn't work well unless it's a lemon top.
And there's not a lot of vinegar coming through in this for me. It's just I find that a lot of the time when I put a thing on ice cream, the vinegar just suddenly leaps forward.
Right, so you need a half-half. You need something called a lemon top. It's ice cream with a lemon sorbet on the top, and then...
Yeah, I know the stuff.
Yeah.
Probably not with blueberry for me, but with something citrusy, something pineapple-y, absolutely. A lemon top and a sauce. Yeah.
You're determined you're going to sell me pineapple, aren't you?
That wasn't the plan, but I see where you're getting that from.
See you in a bit, Arena.
Yeah, see you.
She's off to Cowbridge tomorrow. Obviously, going to be there
Ooh.
as a seller. So if you're in the local area of Cowbridge, go and find out
Yeah,
Irene.
if you're anywhere near Cowbridge, do check her out because Irina makes some fantastic stuff. I've just learned she makes a sweet ricotta jam as well.
As well as pickles. She doesn't just do pickles.
Oh, what was the other thing that I really liked from her? Just trying to
Probably
think because there's a whole load of good stuff I had from Irina, but trying to think what specifically.
Tanya Drake was probably one of the most famous ones.
Oh, that absolutely ruined me.
And then you had people like Kevin Tilley that was just munching it off spoons, and
Charlie.
and
I do not know how because among other things, there was Jigsaw in that. That was definitely some next level chilies. It was one of the hottest pickles I've ever had, if not the hottest.
So Cowbridge is close to Cardiff. It's a big food and drink event. Pardon me. And it was the Argy Lemon.
Oh, yeah, the
yeah.
ahi curd was the big one. Thank you for reminding me.
That was the one that if you ever do it again, don't bother doing it in little jars because that's just stupid. It only lasts one go.
Yeah, I mean, I'd happily have that just off the spoon, but bread's great onto toast. Mixes great into lemon yogurts. Goes over ice cream.
We kept saying we were going to make, when you do the jam tarts, but you do it with the lemon curd instead. We kept saying we were going to do those, and every time we never ever lasted that long. It never ever got there.
If you can stomach the level of heat it provides, Kevin, yes, it is.
I'm just going to take a little swig. Right, back. Have you got anything else for us this week?
No, that's all I got this week. I got 4 bottles from my sister, but the other one was just another one of the Chipotle because she knows I like it.
Definitely sounds like a decent sauce, that one. And funnily enough, Chipotle happens to be one of my favourite sauces.
There we go then.
Reason being, I use it instead of barbecue sauce in a lot of situations. Like, where something I would normally put barbecue sauce on, the cheap crappy stuff from the supermarket.
Yeah, because you don't really enjoy the sweetness of a barbecue, do you?
Exactly. That's exactly it. It's
this is going to be for you then. Because it's got the Chipotle to it, but it doesn't have the sweetness. It has more of a tang and more of a herby quality.
And what was that one again? Come on, give it a final plug.
That was the Bonnie Sauce Co.'s Smoky Chipotle from bonniesauceco.com.
From up in Bonnie, Scotland.
Yep, from up in Bonnie, Scotland. Edinburgh, I believe, or if not, very close. But I did also really enjoy Trodden Black's Dead Hot Sauce, their Scotch Bonnet and Pineapple, which is troddenblack.co.uk. Unfortunately, I'm not sure where they're based. All I know is it begins with an FK postcode.
Well, so far tonight, it looks like all your sauces got thumbs ups from you, which you were the one that tasted them. They all got boom, boom, boom. So that's a winner.
Absolutely.
Me being a bit of a fuss fart, obviously a little bit offish with some of them, but that's me. There's a new card comp running in the Traders card group for League of Fire.
I'll get in that then.
Anybody that wants to win those, go and jump in there and grab it. Yeah. I think what you've got to say is, we missed you, Stu. But I don't know because I haven't entered yet. I was setting up live for you as it got posted. I will be entering. So, we only got one little set of hiccups off you tonight, Coran.
I was surprised. I thought the Ghost
You must aim to do better. We want more hiccups.
We'll see.
Only joking.
I think for next week, I plan to make the brownies with that chocolate butler sauce, so we'll see what they do to me.
As for the more hiccups, we don't really. That was just a joke because it's not really about the heat, really, is it?
No, but chat does enjoy it, you know?
We do enjoy the hiccups now and then.
Yeah. Don't think you need them every week, but when you get them, you like them.
That's it. Sometimes it's good to see the odd tears and snots, but we don't want to see them every week. It's just
No. But yeah. We'll see what next week brings.
Will do, dude. And with that, one thing left for me to do, and that's
Bye.